If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight,
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van.
nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up the right sideline. Off to the races, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Colt defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings had 7-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Vikings are going to have it now, 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mixon will score. Touchdown Vikings. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down. Here's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers, and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Richardson now on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Cousins finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Cousins to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown! C.J. Ham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Taylor on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Richardson to throw. This pass reeled in by Hull.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out right.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Cousins. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, right side.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Richardson to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Richardson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Cousins.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Here's Cousins.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there,
but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Richardson.
And they can't bring him down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically.
Yeah.